Hi, I'm Carla Lucero. I'm a composer and librettist. I'm originally from Los Angeles and now live in Napa with my wife, a few cats, and a few chickens. My work is primarily centered in opera, although I do write song cycles, chamber music, music for dance productions, as well as film sometimes. My 8 operas range from the first female serial killer, Eileen Warnos, to the Passion of Christ, seen through the eyes of 3 women that Jesus meets at the 8th station of the cross. Right now, I'm working on an opera that is based on the story of 5 Japanese war brides who end up in Kansas. I'm also working on an opera about a young Black girl who falls in love with a dying supernova. All the stories of my operas are different, completely different, but they have in common that they're based in social justice, whether they are stories told from the point of view of a woman or an LGBTQ person or a disabled person, a person of color. They're all stories that are important to tell. The 3 operas that I'm currently commissioned for will premiere in 25, 26, and 27 with Opera Parallel, Hawaii Opera Theater, and LA Opera. To date, 3 of my operas are grand operas with all the bells and whistles, and 5 of them are chamber operas, which brings me to Touch. Touch, with a libretto co-written by Mariana Montneuworth, premiered in 2024 with Opera Birmingham. The story revolves around the complicated relationship between Helen Keller and Anne Sullivan. Touch was commissioned by Opera Birmingham and premiered in 2024 with Mary Chun conducting and Sarah Widzer as stage director and intimacy coordinator. This next clip is from Las Tres Mujeres de Jerusalén, The Three Women of Jerusalem, based on The Passion. It's a Spanish-language grand opera commissioned by LA Opera, which premiered in 2022 under the baton of James Conlon and with Eli Villanueva as stage director. It will be remounted by the company this year in March.
El camino de los fieles. Retrocede, mujer. Aquí no puedes estar. ¿Este es tu hijo? ¿Jesús de Nazaret? Te daré un momento para decirle adiós. This is a short clip from my opera Juana with co-librettist Alicia Gaspar de Alba, based on her stunning book, Sor Juana's Second Dream. Juana premiered with Opera UCLA in 2019, again with the stellar team of Chun and Widzer at the helm. It was produced again in New York by Del Arte Opera Ensemble in 2022.
yo lo tengo este genio. Si es malo, yo no me lo hice. Nací con él y con él he de morir.
It's a Spanish language chamber opera featuring pre-Columbian indigenous instruments and instruments of antiquity. Recently, Carson Gilmore of Vox Visceralis created a video to accompany one of the arias from Juana, Sin Vos. The aria itself will be released on Navona Records this year. It was recorded in Prague with Parma Recordings. Here's a short clip of the video, which features soprano Michelle Ellie Drever, who created the role of La Condesa for the premiere, as well as Maria Dominique Lopez, who portrays Sor Juana on screen. My operas usually begin with an interest in a person or a historical event that's rooted in social justice. It's really what drives me as a queer woman of color. My mother is East Indian and my father's Latino, with roots dating back centuries to New Mexico. So I'm a product of the colonized and the colonizer. I grew up in a very white and affluent suburb of Los Angeles. So it was challenging. But those challenges helped me as a teenager when I came out in the 80s. It helped me to be stronger and to face my challenges, being myself, being my authentic self. Sometimes I feel like the subjects of my opera find me rather than the other way around, me finding them. They're always centered around, or from the perception of women, and women who are, somehow thought of as breaking the mold. My hope is that by sharing these stories of these unconventional women who break the mold, that they're perceived, and other women can be perceived in a different light, that
they are not always these helpless women that are usually portrayed in opera that need to be saved by the prince or by the king or by whomever, or they die, always, at the end of an opera. So my hope is that this whole perception can change for the better. I'm also deeply interested in the place where religion and social justice intersect. Those places are harder and harder to find these days with this toxic mix of religion and politics. Thank you for listening and watching. And remember, we are stronger together.